my name is Dee Dee Bober, Dean of Academic Affairs here at the Metropolitan Campus. iPEDS is a group of students that are first-time, full-time students who we are working with and have worked with for the past 3 years in intensified efforts with our iPEDS committee. Our iPEDS committee has made it their main goal to circle around the iPEDS students with a focus on helping them reach their goal of completion, whether it be completion of a certificate or an associate's degree. This year, we have paid special attention and have broadened the group to include the academic areas to outreach to our iPEDS 2015 cohort. The bottom line is when a student feels cared about, he or she performs better and will reach success at a better rate. Recently in my dissertation research, I had interviewed several people who had attended the college, students, single mothers, and I asked them what made the difference in their success. And what they told me was they were cared about. Someone took an interest in them and their success. And that's exactly what we're doing with our iPED students, is we're taking an interest in their success.
The Health Careers and Sciences Division had 26 iPED students to contact, and we had a team of 6 people from counseling and student services and some faculty and administrators. We were able to contact 4 students out of the 26. Most of the phones just rang and we weren't able to make connections. But with the 4, we did talk to them about their majors to ensure that they were in the right major. We asked them about registering for spring, because we certainly wanted to encourage them to keep going to classes. And then we also asked them about any struggles, academic struggles they might have, to make sure that they were aware of the support services that the college has to help them be successful in their courses. How does this fit into the campus plan? We are really focused on, as we all know, student success and retention. And we know from studies and focus groups that one of the things that helps students to continue in school is that constant connection with somebody from the college. Students want to know that somebody cares, that somebody's interested, somebody knows they're here. So by contacting those iPED students early on, just like contacting PEACE students, students know from the very beginning that we know they're here. We know they have struggles, that it might be difficult, but there's somebody here at the college that really cares and wants them to be successful, and we're ready to offer whatever services we have to them in order for that to happen.
My name is Jocelyn Ladner. I'm the Associate Dean for Liberal Arts here at the Metro Campus. The team for Liberal Arts was given a list of 26 iPED students to call and ask the students various questions. Some of those questions included, what is your major? How are you doing in class? How can we help you? What services do you use on campus? And finally, do you have a person to help you? Even though some students could not be reached, there were a few students who had some serious concerns. One of our faculty members, Dr. Kelly, reached a student who was having difficulties in math and pressure from her family. She is one student that we need to embrace and monitor throughout the next semester. And our next step is to meet again and summarize our efforts and determine a semester-long plan. Why is this type of an outreach important? Most of our students come to Tri-C not knowing how to navigate to get to classes and academic services, and our iPED students can certainly use support. That is why Metro Campus is so important when we ask, who is your person? What is your purpose? What is your plan? These 3 questions can really go far for our iPED students. Our division plan for liberal arts is structured around building a culture of care. This entails creating a sense of belonging, creating a sense of community, creating a sense of liberal arts identity. Both the Metro Way and the division plan are ideal for wrapping our arms around our iPED students. This semester, the liberal arts team will focus on next steps to provide an open community atmosphere for students to feel a sense of belonging within the culture of caring.
This is Dr. Pamela Ellison, the Associate Dean of Business, Math, and Technology at the Metropolitan Campus. And this fall semester, we have been reaching out to our new IPEDS 2015 students who have declared a major in business administration, criminal justice, and we actually also received some students whose major is automotive technology, although that program is out of the Western campus. So as a part of our effort, each of our divisions actually asked for volunteers to make phone calls to these students. So I had volunteers from the campus president's office. So we each reached out to these students to find out, number one, if they were registered for spring semester and to get a little bit of information about them. So what are some of the lessons that we learned as a result of making these phone calls? That the college has to do a better job of reaching out to students to make sure that their information is correct, because even though we use alert phone numbers and the phone numbers that were in the students' records, many of those phone numbers were incorrect, disconnected. Students did not have voicemail activated. So one of the first things that we have to do in terms of reaching out to the students is figuring out a better way to help them to keep their information updated. The other thing that we found is, again, students have changed their majors, which impacts them tremendously. And in the fall semester, the college implemented a policy called FAST. The other is that often the students don't know who to contact. If they just come to school part-time, they come to their classes and they leave, then they really don't have a person. So these are some of the lessons learned, some of the things that we found out from the students that we were able to reach during the fall semester.
Hello, my name is Jose Ramos Garcia, and I am a project manager of retention at Cuyahoga Community College. And I am a direct partner with Heidi Athey, who is the completion manager for IPED students here at Tri-C. Really what our work involves is helping out our students, being able to case manage them and help them and guide them through graduation. The way we do this is by setting up care teams at each of your campuses that help us reach out to these students, whether it be just getting them some ideas about resources that may be useful to them, helping them find out where they are in the progression plan. We work very closely with the registrar's office and counseling offices to also see where they are in their audit process for their particular degrees. The work we do really revolves around you. Really, without you, we can't do a lot of what we do to make sure that our IPED students are able to get to that graduation line, so we can continue persistence, especially with our students of equity, students of color. We really want to make sure that we are pushing that line and making sure that these students are getting what they deserve as far as the graduation degree goes. Our work is really inclusive, and by a case management approach, we literally mean we know exactly what classes they need to take, we know where they currently are, we know what classes substitutions we might need to be getting them. So we work really closely with program managers, again, and as well with all the counselors that can help us out there with these students. But from the district level, we are here to support each and every single one of you, and we're here to help out and manage as much as we can the IPEDS process.